remember if I've already taught him to back out of the trailer, then what I do when I go load him in the trailer is I come over to this spot on the cement where it's shallower here, a little steeper over there, and I'll lead him up here, and there he's a stallion and there's some stallions in front of him, so this could get interesting, but I'm just going to use the little short training stick in the bag. And okay, this is extremely critical to the success of this lesson. You need to find a place somewhere away from your trailer where your horse can back up, step down, then continue to step backward. Shallow steps at first, then gradually deeper steps. And you might have to look around, get creative, see what you have at your place. The purpose of this is to help your horse to be able to think backward after they step down. So you want them to step down and think back. And then look at my cement pad here. The white arrow is quite shallow. Then it gradually gets deeper towards the barn. This has been extremely effective for teaching horses to back out of the trailer. Since I have done this, then it has been so easy on every horse. Throughout the video, I'll point out some critical elements to look for, so pay attention, and then do not move on to the next step of this process until the horse has figured out these critical elements. It will go faster if you do that. The tools I'm using for this lesson are basic halter and lead rope, a short training stick. In this case, I'm just using a riding crop with a plastic grocery sack tied to the end of it. The plastic sack works extremely effectively, unless your horse is deaf, to wave in front of your horse and be good incentive to back up. And you also might want to have access to a horse trailer. Now pay close attention as we dive right back into this lesson. Just work my way over here, so anytime I come up here, I'm just going to push him until he'll step down and back. Give him a break down there. Just before I get to the trailer, I want to know that he can step down and back up. There we go. Good boy. I want to know that he can step down, backing up, step down, good boy. Then I might turn him back into the black hole of the barn. And he's awesome. Cadillac's just awesome. Anyway, so I'm not too worried about that because he's just acting great about that. So we come over to the horse trailer and go ahead and use it while it's empty here. Load him in and out here. So we'll go ahead and ask him to step up here, and if I can load him halfway, I will. And I'll just come and pet him right here. Good boy. Because I haven't really taken him anywhere since he came, so the trailer he normally gets in is very big and wide open in the back. Good boy. Good boy. I'd like to get one more step in here, if you will. Come here, buddy. I'm trying to get just a controlled step. Right there. That's what I wanted. Good boy. Just to get in with the fronts, and then I'm gonna back him out. There you go. Good boy. So now in his brain, he has backed out of the trailer. Right? Tricky thing is then sometimes I think they can just go back out. So I'll come up here. Come, pet him, hang out, let him check out the horse trailer. What do you think, buddy? There. I love the trailer with the mangers. So do the horses. With some horses at this point in this training lesson, I will actually turn them around and lead them out of the trailer, just with them walking forward, then in again and out again, and I'll repeat that a few times, especially if they're nervous or if I think that they are going to be extra difficult to load after they learn to back out, and sometimes that happens. So in order to avoid that, I'll kind of go in and out a few times to get that flowing really well. Then I will actually lead them in and then back them out for the first time. They love it. So now at this point, some horses I would turn around, but he's already big enough that I probably won't try to turn him around in this trailer, because with the mangers, it's a tight fit. So what I'll do, since I already stepped him backwards, then I'm just gonna ask him with the bag, and then when he does step down, I'm gonna just insist on it here. And usually it's not too big of a deal because we've just stepped down and back off of that cement out there. There it goes. He just backed out of the trailer beautifully, and I'm pretty sure he didn't have to back out of his trailer. Good boy. We'll go ahead and just come with him back in. I love this horse. He's just fabulous. He is just fabulous. We'll just let him take a snack. Anyway, he's just having a great time. Here in a little while it might get a little more interesting, because we'll have some mares loaded in here first, because I've got a mare in the fall to put in, and then another mare next to the fall, and then him. So it could get interesting. But anyway, there was a backing out lesson, and you can see it really doesn't have to take very long. In most horses it takes me roughly 5 to 20 minutes. 20 minutes on the tougher ones. Usually the tougher part is actually getting them in the trailer, not necessarily getting them out. He's hesitant here. There we go. But he did great. Anyway, so that's it. So what could go wrong in this lesson? Well, there are probably a lot of things, but I typically encounter two main problem areas. I'll address these problems in the form of questions and answers. So here we go. Question number 1. What if my horse tries to step or launch forward when it steps off of something while backing up? This is a natural reaction for your horse to try not to fall. So your job is to help the horse trust that there will be something there to catch its fall. So this is why I would recommend that you spend more time away from the trailer with a horse that's worried about launching forward, practicing backing down shallow steps first, then gradually backing down deeper steps, until the horse has confidence to be able to back up after stepping down. A person who hurries past this and goes to the trailer too soon will be more likely to develop this problem or encounter this first problem. Question number 2. What if my horse jumps all the way in the trailer instead of loading only the front feet when I'm trying to master critical element number 2? This answer will depend on whether you have room to turn your horse around in your trailer or not. If there's room to turn your horse around and lead them out of the trailer with the horse walking forward, then lead them out and in several times until they calm down a bit and you're able to actually stop them with only their front feet in the trailer. Then go ahead and proceed with backing them out from that halfway loaded point. If there's not enough room to turn your horse around in your trailer, then as long as you help the horse think about stepping backward after a deep downward step, and you should have already practiced this in critical element number 1, then go ahead and back the horse out of the trailer for its first time. Just make sure you're prepared to insist with energy on a backward step the instant the horse backs off the edge of the trailer. Now it's your turn. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.